Is a new report from the Department of Defense stating China's nuclear warhead stockpile has nearly tripled since 2020. The DoD believes China now has more than 600 operational nukes in 2020. They say China's war chest of nukes was below 200. You may remember American Sunrise recently told you that if China and the United States were to duke it out with nukes, well, the U.S. reportedly only has 2 weeks worth of missiles. That's it. It's an alarming and uneasy situation. So let's get expert analysis on this threat from former NSC Deputy Chief of Staff Tera Dahl. Tera with us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And today's Friday. So boom, there she is on our screen in the quad box. Tera, thanks for being here. China's military making steady progress. Meanwhile, under Joe Biden here in America, we're more worried, or they're more worried about DEI and woke.
Yeah, it's great to be with you. Absolutely, David. And that is the main point here is it's time to get our military back to fighting wars again, building up our Navy, building up the lethality of our military under the Trump administration. And this is why this report is extremely alarming. When you look at that, China has built they have 600 now nuclear warheads, and their goal is to have 1,000 by 2030. And what's happening is China here, they're benefiting from this diversion strategy that they are very much implementing, whether it's Ukraine and Russia, the Middle East, and especially here in the United States. Even this report that was released by the Pentagon even says that is what they're planning to do. That is their strategy. It's the diversion strategy. But when you have the overview of what China is doing in the United States, just yesterday, guys, there is a Chinese spy that was arrested in California for working for a U.S. lawmaker who was running for office and influencing them. And that is another part of what China is doing here, the CCP is doing here in the United States. Or when you look at the drones that have been overwhelmingly taken over, the news system here and the concerns of Americans, especially in New Jersey, again, is China behind the drones that are being flying, knowing that they are buying land by our U.S. military. But the important point here is that we need to get back to building our military, focus on winning wars, because China is catching up and they have the intent. And again, in this report, they talked about the intent that China has by 2027 to invade Taiwan. So the question is, will President Trump be a wartime president? And according to this report and what China is doing, they have the intention, they have the capabilities, and they are investing in their military to do what their global ambitions, what they believe and what they want to achieve globally. And that's to change the world order.